Hey everyone, Abby Lehue coming to you this June with our monthly safety topic. So this month we are going to talk about emergency action plans and how to follow them. So I'm going to go through 4 situations with you that you may encounter while you're here at work potentially at some point in time. First of all, I'm going to cover fire. If and when there is a fire, you will see the fire alarms going off, and you will also hear a tone that says evacuate. At that point in time, we need everyone to move outside of the building via the nearest exit close to you and come around to the assembly point where you will check in with your supervisor to be accounted for. This is really important that you make contact with your supervisor, otherwise we'll have people looking for you in the building during this emergency. If you're unsure where your exits are, have a look around, become familiar with your area. You can also take a look at the maps that are posted in the break areas, in the entryways, and also near the bathrooms. Second emergency that I want to cover is a medical emergency. So if you are hurt and it's a severe medical emergency or you see someone that is, we'd like for you to dial 317-230-5555. This is really important. You need the area code and the prefix, not just 5555 from a cell phone. At that point in time, an EMT will be dispatched to render aid and will assist you from there. Our third scenario is the severe weather. So during severe weather season, we may have a tornado that can potentially come through. You will hear over the announcement, you will hear shelter. We would like for you to proceed to a shelter. If you're unsure, it's usually a restroom, a meeting room, or stairwell. You can also familiarize yourself with your shelter-in-place areas on your maps that I spoke about earlier. And at that point in time, you will wait until you hear the all clear. Fourth scenario, spills. So if you have a little spill in your area, we usually say less than 5 gallons, we'd like for you to clean that up yourself if it's non-hazardous. If you have a large spill, a hazardous spill, or a spill outside, we'd like for you to dial that emergency number, again, the 5555 number. And from there, they will dispatch someone, usually a cleaning crew, to come and take care of that for you. Any questions, please get with your HSE point of contact. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day. Hey, everyone. If you couldn't get enough safety this month, I'm here again. An important message for everyone. The BV audit is coming up next month in July, so it'll be happening the week of July 20th, and it's a recertification audit. So we'll be moving to a completely new standard, and they're going to be, basically the same topics that we cover every year. So let's have a look at a previous message that will help us get ready for this year's audit. We have audits like this to ensure that we're operating in a safe environment. So in order to better prepare everyone for what's to come, I thought we could go through some important topics today that we should remember to be better prepared and informed for when the auditors come into your area. So the first thing I want to talk about is we do have a health and safety policy. So we have Warren East on here, just basically stating how we feel as an organization about HS&E. And you can find this probably posted in your comm centers or on the info center. If you're unsure, please ask your supervisor where that's at. You'll probably be hearing me say that a lot about the info center over the next 3 minutes. Some key things, I'm just going to kind of run through key checklists and use some props to kind of assist me throughout. So an important thing that they're going to be focusing on this year is the environment. So for Previn, I don't think we give the environment enough love, so he's given me a nice little checklist for me to run through real quick. We're all supporting a Zero to Landfill initiative, and what that means is we're doing a lot of different types of recycling. So if any of these are in your area, it would be good to kind of brush up on and be familiar with. We recycle metal chips, grinding wheels, grinding sludge, filter papers, blast media, papers, plastic, oil fuel filters. And just so everyone knows, all of our trash gets incinerated for energy recovery. So I thought that was a little bit of good information that we can kind of use so when an auditor does come around and ask how we're supporting our Zero to Landfill initiative. Also, make sure that you know the key risks in your area. So some of us have major hazards. Some of us have contractors in our area where they're working at heights. We may have some electrical work going on. Just be aware of the hazards in your area and what they mean to you and the rest of your team. and just in case the auditor may ask a few questions about that. And now I'm going to run through just kind of a few, lasting audit reminders to kind of get you through. So first of all, I think everybody's familiar with our life-saving rules. We've done a lot of work in our general safety class that maybe some of you have been to. And just remember, the first one is always speak up. That's really important. When you see something, say something. Want to remember that at Meridian Center, Plant 5 and Plant 8, we dial 5555 for emergencies. We call 911 for all of our other offsites. Please remember that. We want to keep our aisles clear and not block egress routes. We want to be familiar with safety data sheets. Now, I know this is kind of a tough one because we've changed systems lately. When I find a chemical here, like Lysol, and I want to get from here to here, we want to go on our Indianapolis HSE homepage. We want to click ChemWatch, and we want to type in Lysol. You're going to see a bunch of different SDS sheets pop up. Please choose the best one that fits, and you can go ahead and print it or use it from there. If you need help, the HSE team is here to help you, so please call someone in HSE or ask your supervisor. They can also help you. Make sure we label all of our hazardous and non-hazardous waste containers. So if you see a big container that's black or orange, make sure there's a label on it. If not, please ask your supervisor. We also want to make sure that we're cleaning up all leaks and spills. So we probably see a few of these laying around. If we have some water or something on the floor, we want to make sure that we're putting one of these up to notify people of the hazard and calling a work order to make sure that we get that fixed. We also want to make sure we're closing mineral spirits tanks. If you have those open in your area, we want to make sure we're securing all of our gas cylinders. We want to make sure that our eye washes are clean and free of debris. We definitely don't want to put your face in something that's rusty and corroded and dirty. Make sure we're using our flammable cabinets. They're there for a reason. So if you have a yellow flammables cabinet in your area, make sure that we're putting things in there that should be. Use your proper PPE. So I've done this take a few times, and I'm going to try not to put on the safety glasses this time, but I really do like putting on the hearing protection. So make sure that we're using our PPE. Remember that safety glasses and safety shoes are required from door to door. Properly dispose of any kind of used rags. And also a big one for us, make sure we're keeping our electrical disconnects clear. We get written up for that every year, so make sure we're not putting anything in the front or to the side of those. Awesome, so supervisors, please remember, assist your employees in accessing the HSE webpage, and employees, make sure that we're familiar with what's on those web pages. Again, the policy, other policies and procedures, just about anything we can find on there. And if there's any questions, please make sure to get a hold of myself or anyone else on the team. All right, thank you so much for your time today. Relax and be positive. This audit's gonna go really great, and I look forward to seeing you guys all out there. Thanks.